morning, my fabulous 168. Welcome to another episode of Lindsay's Library. Today I'm going to be reading Chapter 9 of Judy Moody, Around the World in 8.5 days. So, I know it's been a while since I've read anything for this series, but the holidays are now over and I'm ready to get back into reading. So, here goes. Chapter 9. No Talkie Rocky versus Judy Snooty. Judy called Rocky. I'm sorry I'm late, but my 2 watches got me all mixed up, and then I got attacked by a giant gumball, and I'm not talking to you, said Rocky. You just did, said Judy. So you're not talking to me, she laughed. But Rocky did not crack up one teensy bit. I mean it, he told her. Frank's mad too. He already went home, and Jessica Finch doesn't even want to be in the group. She's making up her own pizza spelling test. But we have to practice the dance. I'm coming over right now. Don't, said Rocky. I told you, I'm not talking to you. But we have to. You can't just... Rocky would not listen. He just hummed Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star into the phone. Judy hung up the phone and went to find Stink. You gotta come over to Rocky's with me, she said. Now. How come? Because he's not talking to me. So he's not talking to you. Judy ran across the street and rang the bell. She made Stink stand in front of her. Rocky opened the door. Rocky. Stink. Tell Judy I said I'm not talking to her. Stink. Please tell Rocky that Judy. Stink. Please tell Rocky that we have to practice our dance. Stink. Judy says you have to practice your dance. Rocky. Tell Judy that she's the one who didn't show up to practice. I don't want to dance like a spider anyway. I quit. Stink. He quits. Judy. I heard. Please tell Rocky I had a really good excuse. Tell him about Attack of the Giant Gumball and everything. Stink. She did get gum all over her. See? Look at her gumwad hair. Rocky. Tell Judy too bad. It's too late. We waited till after 3 o'clock. And Frank and Jessica Finch went home. And tell her we Q-U-I-T quit. Stink. He Q-U-I-T quits. Judy. Stink. Please tell Rocky he can't quit because if we don't do our project, we won't make it around the world in 8 days. Does he want to ruin it for everybody? For Class 3V, too? Does he want us to FLUNK? Stink. Do you want to flunk and ruin it for everybody? Rocky. You already ruined it. I mean, tell Judy she already ruined it. If we flunk, it will be all her fault. Stink. Rocky says. Judy, tell him I'm super, super sorry. I got all mixed up with my 2 watches because one was on Italy time. But I'm here now, aren't I? Rocky. Tell Judy it's not just about forgetting to practice today. And there's a picture of them all sitting on the front steps together. It's Rocky on the left, Stink is in the middle, and then Judy's on the right. So, she quit us, her best friends, for Amy Rimey. Tell her we can rhyme too. Rocky handed a piece of notebook paper to Stink. Rocky, here, read this. Judy, Read it, Stink. Let's hear it. Stink. I think you should pay me $0.25 if I have to read stuff too. Judy. Just read it. Stink. My name is Frank. You can call me Frank the Tank. When Judy didn't show up for practice, it really stank. Rocky. Not that one. This one. Stink. My name is Rocky. I like hockey. Really, it's the only thing that rhymes with Rocky. I don't feel too talky. Don't mean to be rudy. I'm just mad at my friend Judy Snooty. Stink. Judy Snooty. That's a good one. Judy. Hardy har har. Stink. Wait, there's one more. My name is Stink. I'm not a fink, if that's what you think. I just want $0.25. Judy. Stink, you just made that up. Rocky. Tell her Frank and I are quitting her. Judy. Fine. Rocky. Fine. Stink. Judy's not doing the dance all by herself. Judy. Stink. Tell Rocky I did not say that. I'll do the dance myself. Stink. You can't. How are you going to do a spider dance yourself? A spider has 8 legs. You need 4 people. Judy. Stink. Just tell him. Stink. She'll do the dance herself. Rocky. Stink. Ask her why she doesn't get her new best friend Amy Samey to do the dance with her. Stink. Ha, that's a good one. Judy, did you hear? Judy. Ha ha, so funny I forgot to laugh. Stink. Please tell Rocky I can't do the dance myself, because he has the old record of the tarantula from his grandma. And tell him he has the old record player too. Rocky. Ha. So now you want to be friends again, huh? Because you need something. Stink. Rocky says... Judy. Stink. Ask Rocky, will he at least bring the stuff to school? Rocky. Stink. He said, Judy. He'll bring it? Or, he's thinking about it? Stink. Rocky. What does, mean? Rocky. Thinking. Get it? Stink. I think he's thinking. Judy. Tell him I'm looking at both my watches and he has 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7. Rocky. Tell her I'll bring the record and record player, but I won't do the dance. Judy. Fine. Stink. She said fine. Rocky. Fine. Stink. He said fine. Judy. Fine. Stink. I can't believe I'm not getting paid for this. And that ends chapter 9 of Judy Moody Around the World in 8.5 days. I hope you have enjoyed this episode of Lindsay's Library. If you did, please be sure to like and subscribe. And also, if you want, you can check out my links down in the description below. The first of which is for my affiliate with So Sick Clothing. There's a promo code through them, which will get you 15% off site-wide. That promo code is ElGrace15. And the rest of my links are for my podcast, El Grace After Hours. New episodes of that every Wednesday on Anchor, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, pretty much any podcast platform you can think of. And then there's my spring store, my website, my music, and last but not least is my social media. Thank you for watching, and above all else, stay fabulous. Bye!